Mic check 1 2 1 2. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sana IE. I'm your host XO, and it's Friday, Financial Friday. And with this episode, if you're a parent or caregiver or somebody that's taking care of kids, this episode is for you and the kids. This episode, I'm going to really be discussing financial literacy for kids and how us as adults can help the kids in our lives be more financial literate when it comes to money and have the steps to take when it comes to really advancing their financial literacy on a daily basis. But first, man, it's been a good week. It's Friday. Ready for this weekend, ready for the big move next week, officially moving to my new spot. I'm really grateful for that and prepared for it. It's been a long time coming and I'm really grateful for that. What else has been going on? I've just really been focusing on me, myself, and I, really getting my workouts together, getting my eating routine disciplined and down packed. Really focusing on my mental health as well. The goals for this week I really accomplished when it came to reading, when it came to meditating twice a day, when it came to discipline on what I'm putting into my body, what I'm consuming as far as social media, as far as the people in my life, and really evaluating everything and really come to terms like, yo, we got 2 months left in this year. And 2 months left in this year, November, December, and really focusing on 2022. I feel like this year is partially over. Well, it's more than partially over, but really focusing on 2022 and really utilizing the time where taking the breaks. I feel like I was talking to a few people this week. I called it like the social media syndrome, where it's like we're all trying to race to the finish line because we see people on social media, what they're doing, where they're at, and we're thinking like, yo, I got to be there too. I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do that. But it's like, hold on, take a break, step back, and see, do I really need to be racing, exerting my energy like this, or I should be on my own race and my own pace instead of trying to compare my life or what I'm doing to somebody else's accomplishments. So that social media syndrome is real. It'll affect you mentally. So when it comes to social media, take a break. Please take a break. A day break, a 2 break, not a 2 break, but a 2 day break, a week break. Like myself, I know I'm gonna take a break from social media overall. All throughout November, I'm like, as soon as November 1st hits, I'm out. So with that being said, just really focus on yourself and take care of your mental health and really utilizing these days, the off days. Like every day you don't have to work and grind it out and exert your energy to do stuff. Take that time to rest, recuperate, and recover, and you'll be better off because you'll have that more energy to do what you need to do and accomplish. So don't forget to take them rest days. Take care of yourself mentally, take care of yourself physically, and be aware of what you're consuming. But with this episode, like I said, we're going to talk about financial literacy for kids, and we're going to kick this show off with some quotes of the day. My first quote is, every day you wake up, you have one job: to be better than yesterday. And that's facts. It's, at the end of the day, it's you versus you, nothing else. So it's all about being better than who you were yesterday. If you had a fucked up day, you fucked up in a lot of areas yesterday, that's cool. That was yesterday. How can you be better today? What can you do to be better? You might have to write it out. Might have to wake up early and be like, yo, I'm gonna be better than I was yesterday, and these are my goals and my tasks for the day that I want to accomplish, because I know yesterday I wasted time. Or maybe yesterday was a rest day for you. So it's like you're being better today. Like, all right, rested yesterday. Now I got my full energy. I'm ready for the day. I'm ready to attack this week. So every day you wake up, you have one job: be better than yesterday. My next quote is, take the risk or lose the chance. And I was talking to my brother Willie, and we were just talking about this, that risk versus chance thing. You got to risk for what you want. And it's, if you want that good life, that you want to live the good life, want to take trips, want to do this, want to splurge and everything, and you have to take the risk now. You have to risk the money. It's better to take the risk earlier than later. So if you're young, take them risks now, because you have that affordable time to take that risk. So if you have something that you've been contemplating, like, damn, I don't want to risk it. Calculate the risk. Take some time and calculate, is this risk really worth it, or should I lose this chance? So that's what it comes down to. Take the risk or lose the chance. But I'm gonna give y'all a brief break and I'm going to hit y'all with the segment of the day. Thank you for tuning in to Sana IE. Segment of the day: financial literacy for kids. I was just researching topics. I was like, this is a great topic because I believe financial literacy should be taught in households and should be taught at a young age. Me personally, growing up, financial literacy wasn't taught in my household, and no diss to my peoples, but I feel like it should have been. And I feel like financial literacy is rarely taught in, how do I put this, within the culture. Let me just keep it like that. Financial literacy isn't taught in our culture, and that has changed over time. It's been changing ever since like the internet got popping, and nowadays you got podcasts everywhere that's talking about financial literacy, mental health, and those two things should really be discussed, like I said, in households growing up as well as in school. I feel like there should be a mental health class in every school from kindergarten all the way to college, as well as financial literacy classes from kindergarten all the way to college, or even starting in preschool, and really just starting little by little to really shape the minds about financial literacy and mental health, because mental health plays a big part in everybody's lives on a daily basis. But let's get started off with this segment. So number one, financial literacy for kids: play games that involve money. One of the best ways to teach a lesson is by doing so with your child, without your child even realizing it. That they're learning, playing games that include a financial, playing games that have a financial purpose within it, or a financial element like Monopoly or Life, and help them strategize during the game. This will help your child learn the importance of budgeting and planning for the future. It's funny because I played these two games growing up as a kid, like Monopoly and Life. Me reflecting back on it now, I didn't understand the purpose of Monopoly at the time, but now that I'm glad I played, simply because I know how the Monopoly game worked overall as an adult. Because I played so many times as a kid, I didn't really understand the value of it at the time, but now I do. I'm like, damn, Monopoly is a great game to use for kids to learn how life works and operates. Buying, selling property, real estate, collecting that 200 pass go. Every time you go past go, that's basically like your weekly check or bi-weekly check from your 9-to-5 income. And you're figuring out, how can I use this money to make more money, or how can I use this money to pay my bills? With life is way more complicated. That game of Life is, you roll the dice, you pick what car you want, type of family you want, type of career or business you want, and then you go from there. And Life is like a way long, detailed game, but it is, I understand why they call it the game Life now, but back then I was like, I didn't really ask the question, why they call it Life. I just played the game. But playing those two games really are the gateways. They open the door to financial literacy when it comes to kids learning about it. So if you haven't played Monopoly or Life, I'm pretty sure we all play Monopoly. Play it with your kids. Play the game with your kids. Take some time out and really help them strategize on the importance of budgeting as well as planning for the future. Because those two games will really help them out and really thrust them into the financial literacy world. Number two, make a wish list with your child. An essential part of financial literacy is creating a set of priorities. We can't have everything we want all at once, but we can achieve our goals over time if we plan ahead. So sit with your child and have them list 5 things that they want. Then have them form a list of what's the most important one that they want and the least important one. Then create a strategy to where they can obtain what they want. Call it like a wish list. Create that wish list for them of the 5 things that they want, from most important to least important, and help them figure out how they can get that and achieve that. Number 3, teach while you shop. That's a big thing. Take your child shopping and actively explain your decision-making process. When you arrive at the store, tell your child how much money you have to spend and what your priorities are. Show them why you're picking up one item over the next, and explain things like discounts and coupons. Remember, children will learn from your example. Telling them about budgeting is also important, but it's much more impactful if they see you following a budget yourself. So take your kids shopping with you. We all go grocery shopping on a weekly basis. Take your kids shopping and explain to them, yo, this is my budget for this grocery shopping today. And this is the reason why I'm picking the not the low budget, but the off brand versus the main brand, the mainstream brand of something, because it's like they both come with the same ingredients. It's just all about labeling. So explain to them about that. Explain to them about the discounts and coupons. How can you guys save? How can you use coupons to really budget, affect your budget and thrust y'all ahead instead of trying to buy the just because you got the high money, making a lot of money, and you're in the high end class income range. Figure out how to live by the budget or live below your means, and teach your kids about this, about budgeting, about couponing, about discounts, and about why your decision making that you do when it comes to shopping over time. Gotta flip the script. Number 4, give an allowance. I used to love getting an allowance as a kid. I'm like, oh, I'm going to the ice cream truck. But giving an allowance gives your child first-hand experience with money. They learn the rewards of careful spending and saving, the risk of making impulse spending decisions. Kids also appreciate things that they buy. I know I did. Besides going to the ice cream truck, I would always buy like a toy or something. I was like, oh, this is my favorite toy. Even my favorite toy for like the next 2 months, and then I'm on to the next thing. But kids appreciate things that they buy themselves. They treasure it more. They cherish it more. Have you ever noticed that? Like, you bought your kids something and they broke it within a week or so. But when your kid buys something, they really cherish it. It always sticks with them. It's right on their arm that they never let it go. And it's always in mint condition. That's because kids cherish and appreciate things that they buy. If you're wondering how much allowance to give, there aren't strict guidelines to it. Some parents give based on the kid's age, and others give based on the work that the kid does, like cleaning, yard work, chores, etc. Some parents put their kids in charge of paying some of their own expenses. I haven't heard that, but that is a good idea, to where you're putting your kids in charge. Like, hey, the Wi-Fi bill is due this month. This is what we need, and this is what you do. I'm gonna give you the money. You just have to do the right steps to take care of it and pay it off. And that's a great learning experience in itself. Number 5, split money into categories. We do this as adults. Why not start it with the kids? Get a piggy bank that splits money into spending, saving, and investing. Teach your kid about each category and how they're allowed to use the money in each section. Every time you give them an allowance, talk to them about how they plan on using the money. That is a major, major key. Split the money into categories. Get that piggy bank for them and split it to saving, spending, and investing. And like I said, when the allowance comes, ask them, how do you plan on spending this money? Do you plan on spending it, saving it, or investing it? Or do you plan on doing all three? And you deviate that out, and that'll help them learn faster and learn to have a healthy relationship with money. The last one is involve your kids in major purchases. Deciding where to go on vacation, or you want to buy a new appliance, include your kids in the process of that, as well as help them with the research and have them compare which is better, which appliance is better, which vacation is better for y'all to take as a family. Teaching children about finances can be easier than it may seem. It just takes planning, a little patience, and some creativity. Once your child learns the basics of financing, you can increase their financial responsibilities by raising their allowance and helping them open a savings and checkings account, as well as an investment account. These lessons will help your child develop a healthy relationship with money as they grow into adulthood. Like I said, me personally, myself, if financial literacy was taught in the household growing up, I would have went about things differently when it came to money. But that's not nobody to blame. It's all about starting now as an adult and figuring out how you can have a healthy relationship with money. But those are some quick tips, some quick research tips that I found on financial literacy for kids, which is basically educating the kids. And it starts with the kid. If you're an adult right now, you had bad financial literacy problems, that's all right. We can always change that ourselves, but we have to start and educate our kids when it comes to financial literacy and mental health. But I'm gonna give you a brief break and I'll be right back with Sana IE. Recap. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning into today's episode of Sana IE. Hope everybody enjoyed the show as well as took the notes and really utilize the show to help your kids and educate them when it comes to financial literacy. If you're already educating your kids about money and having a healthy relationship to money, shout out to you. But if you're not, I hope these steps that you're going to take, like, let's start playing Monopoly, let's start playing the game of life, and really helping them get a better relationship with money and have them start early. The earlier they start having that good, healthy relationship with money, the easier it is for you and for them as they grow up into the adulthood. But let's kick off the recap with my quotes of the day. The first quote was, every day you wake up, you have one job: be better than yesterday. And that's real facts. Like, we always have to elevate every day. We have to evolve and grow day by day, even though we take them rest days too. But every day we should be better or getting better in some aspect of our lives. Second quote was, take the risk or lose the chance. Have you been contemplating on, dang, should I risk this for everything? Or risk this for a dream that nobody else sees? Take the risk. But if you're going to take the risk, calculate the risk and calculate the impact it'll have on your life and everybody around you. Well, not necessarily everybody around you, but your life in general. Then we got into our financial literacy for kids. For the kids, shout out to all the kids out there. Really educating them, starting with playing games that involve money. The two biggest games that I recommend was Monopoly and the Game of Life. Both of those teach you early about how to budget money, how to save money, and how life goes when it comes to owning property, when it comes to building your career or something of that nature. So one of the best lessons, let's get the Monopoly out. I know we all have Monopoly. Get the game out and teach your kids the value of Monopoly and the value of the game of life. And then number 2, we talked about creating a wish list. Make a wish list for your child. And it's an essential part of financial literacy is creating a set of priorities. You create that wish list, ask them what they want. And for that list, from most important to least important, at least 5 things that they want. And kids, they go the whole list, especially with Christmas around the corner. But make that wish list of what they want and how they can earn those wishes. Number 3, we talked about teach while you shop, budgeting, couponing, finding out the deals, going with the off-brand instead of the name brand stuff, and letting them know, like, it's okay to get the off-brand stuff. Everything, the off-brand and the name brand have the same ingredients, the same stuff are put into them. It's just all about labeling. And we know that ourselves, but it's about teaching them like, yo, this is my budget for this shopping, for grocery shopping today, or mall shopping, or Christmas shopping. This is my budget today. Let's stay within our budget. Let's not exceed it. Let's see how we can live below our means and not overspend within this budget. Then we jump to number 4, give an allowance. We all received allowances as we grew up and whatnot. So it's like giving an allowance to your kid and knowing what to give them and how that'll help them overall in the long run. If you're wondering how much to give them, just you determine that. You determine how much to give your kid for allowance. Either you can do it by age or by how much work they put in for you, or how much work they did around the house or around the yard. Number 5, split the money into categories. This is something we all should do as well. I mean, we've all pretty much done, but why not teach your kids how to split the money up? Everything doesn't have to be for spending. Some stuff can be for saving or investing, or even giving away as to charity or something of that nature. But getting that piggy bank and setting that up for them, like, yo, we're going to separate your piggy bank into 3 categories: spending, saving, and investing, and educating them on why these 3 things are important as they grow up and age. Then we jumped into number 6, which was involve your kids in major purchases, whether it's vacations, appliances, and educate them and let them know that it's all about comparing what is better and what is not best for y'all, as well as getting involved in letting them do the research for you, letting them help you research and figure out what is the best way, what is the best products for y'all to buy in this time. So getting that together and really utilizing your resources when it comes to making those big purchases. Have a little patience with them. It's going to take time for them to learn money. And it's like, as long as you dedicate your time and spend your time with them, having like 5 to 10 minutes out the day, just like, hey, we're going to have a quick lesson on money and how money works and having a healthy relationship with money. Because money goes like that. We spend it faster than we get it. And it's already spent by the time we get it. So it's like, let's have that healthy relationship. Let's start with our kids and have them educate them on how to build their financial literacy over time. So by the time they're our age, they know how to handle money and how to manage money and how to invest and spend and save money. But with that being said, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Friday, man, enjoy your weekend. Have a great weekend. Educate your kids, educate yourself, take some time, take a mental health day for yourself. If you've been having a hectic week, take some time for yourself where you can just escape from everything. Even if you have to take a break from social media, which I am, because that plays big on the mental health as well. So take some time out for yourself, love yourself, cherish yourself, and stay focused. We only got 2 months left in this year. Then we're headed to 2022. Appreciate y'all. New merch out. New merch is out. New hats. I got some new hats up on the website. I'll put the link in the show notes. Check them out. I know y'all will love them. And as far as the still merch out, check out our Patreon. As well as if you want to leave a review, you can leave a review. Have some show recommendations that you want, some topic recommendations that you want me to talk about. Let me know. Hit up the website, sanaie.com. That'll be in the show notes as well. And just have a great weekend, man. Enjoy your weekend. Take some time out to relax, decompress. It's the weekend, everything. You don't have to go out and party. Take some time for yourself. Get some sunlight, get some water in your system. Stay hydrated and really take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. Take care of your physical health. Take care of your spiritual health, and take care of your financial health. Well, with that being said, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Be thankful for the struggles you go through. They make you stronger, wiser, and humble. Don't let them break you. Let them make you. We out.